Okay, boys and girls, in this video, I am going to go over this pronoun replacement page with you. Now, as you know, over the past few weeks, we have been learning about pronouns, and we know that pronouns are words that replace nouns in a sentence. For example, instead of saying Mrs. Bragg went to the store, I would say I went to the store, and I is the pronoun that replaces my name. Instead of saying Avery has pet cats, I could say she has pet cats. And so on this paper, you are going to show me your understanding of how pronouns can replace words. So you will notice that in each of these sentences, there are words that are in bold print. It's a little bit darker than the rest of the words. And those are the words that you need to find a pronoun to replace. So the directions say color the pronoun that replaces the bold word or words. So looking at this first sentence here, number 1 says, Jen and Tim go on a nature hike. Now, Jen and Tim, that's more than one person. So my options are pronouns that name more than one person. But one of the things that we've learned is that in order for a sentence to be a complete sentence, it has to make sense. So if we replace these bolded words with one of these words and read the sentence again, we will listen and decide which word makes the sentence make sense. So instead of saying Jen and Tim go on a nature hike, would I say them go on a nature hike or they go on a nature hike? If you said they, you are absolutely correct. So what you would do then is take a, a marker, crayon, colored pencil, whatever you've got, and color in that box, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and color here, they. So now when I go to check this in for you, I will see that you wanted the sentence to say they go on a nature hike, which is the correct pronoun for that sentence. I'll do a couple more with you just to get you going, and then I will let you do the rest on your own. So number 2 says, Tim finds a snail. Now, Tim is referring to a boy, so my pronouns are going to be pronouns that reference a male or a boy. And I have the option of he or him. So the best way to figure out which one goes is to read the sentence both ways and then decide which one makes sense. So would I say he finds a snail or him finds a snail? If you said he finds a snail, you're absolutely right. So you will go ahead and take your pencil or marker or crayon or whatever you are working with today and color in that word he. So when I'm checking it in, I will see that he finds a snail was your answer for that question. All right, we will do one more together. Number 3 says, Tim puts the snail back in the log. So the snail are my bolded words. So those are the words that I'm going to be replacing with a pronoun. So my choices are it or they. So let's read the sentence both ways and decide which one makes sense. Tim puts it back in the log or Tim puts they back in the log. If you said it, you are absolutely correct. It is the pronoun that is referring to the snail. So you will color in that box that tells me that you wanted the sentence to say, Tim puts it back in the log. So I hope that this has helped you understand what you'll be doing on the rest of the page. Go ahead and finish coloring in the boxes for the correct pronouns. Make sure you put your name up here at the top, and if you want to put the date, it is 4-1-20 for April 1st, 2020. And when you're finished, take a picture of it and make sure that you upload it to your Class Dojo portfolio. Have fun, boys and girls.